As promised, the Arctic front did move through very early this morning, and now we're stuck in that northwest Arctic flow, bringing that Arctic air down from the north. And let's take a look at the temperatures here, what they're going to be today, because it is going to be a brutal, brutal day. And let's see here. This is the Arctic front coming through. And here, maybe we hit 10 degrees in Harrisburg as the high today, maybe. But it's not going to feel like that with the wind. The wind chills are going to be in the negatives all day today, tonight, and through the day tomorrow too. And I'll show you that in just a second here. But look at these temperatures. And these are the actual temperatures. We're talking negatives up here in New York. This is for tonight at 10 p.m. Single digits across the entire state of PA, including Philly, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, the Scranton, you're in the negatives. And up into Maine, you're talking temperatures in the teens and possibly low 20s along the coast. Let's take a look through the day tomorrow too. Through the day tomorrow, this is around 4 p.m. here. Talking temperatures just into the teens across southeastern PA, with temperatures across the northern tier in the single digits. Temperatures across most of New York into the single digits, maybe hitting the low teens in New York City. Temperatures in the negatives across upstate New York. And let's take a look at the wind chills. We're going to do it. I know it's going to be ugly, but we're going to look at them because they're going to be absolutely brutal. Let's just move this back here. Let's move to where we're at right now. This is for 10 a.m. Talking temperature, wind chill temperatures, negative teens, negative 20s across the entire state of Pennsylvania. Negative single digits across Ohio, in the negative 20s across most of the state of New York, and then into the single digits across Maine. And then let's move this along here. This is tonight at 10 p.m. Still wind chill temperatures across the entire state of Pennsylvania in the negatives, well into the negatives. Same with New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, into Maine. We're talking wind chill temperatures in the negatives into the single digits along the coast. Boston, you're going to be in the negatives for wind chills. And then through the day tomorrow, this is tomorrow morning. So even tomorrow morning, if you're heading out for church, it is going to be brutal. You're going to want to bundle up really nicely. You're going to want to sit next to a campfire because it is an indoor campfire. I don't suggest doing that, but that's what you're going to want to do because it is going to be absolutely brutal. Pipes are going to freeze. I guarantee that. People are going to lose power. The wind, it's not going to be widespread, but I do believe that there are going to be power outages with the strong winds, the wind gusts. And if you do lose power, you want to have a plan in place because it is going to be brutally cold. So it's not going to take long for your home to lose heat in these temperatures. So I definitely have a plan in place in case that does happen. Hopefully it does not. Now I want to talk about Valentine's Day, because there's a lot of stuff going around social media right now about a potential snowstorm for the East Coast. And I kind of want to break down the rumors. I do think that there's going to be a storm around that time, but it's way too early to tell what exactly is going on with it. But I want to show you what some of the models are showing, because I think it's important that we discuss that. So just give me 1 second here. So this is the Euro model, and this was yesterday morning's run. Look what it does. It brings a nice snowstorm across the mid-Atlantic, the low pressure coming in from the Gulf here, transferring its energy to the East Coast, and then riding up the coast here, you're going to get snow all the way from Harrisburg into Philly, into Trenton, New Jersey, New York City, into Boston. Boston, it looks like you're on the line there of a changeover. But that's what the morning run showed. Let's take a look at what last night showed. This is around the same time period. Look at that. Look where it's at. All the way down here in the southeast. So the models are all over the place. We're going to have that windshield wiper effect going on. There's really... Now, I want to show you the Euro AI, because the Euro AI has pretty consistently shown a storm further north. But it's way too early to talk specifics on this storm, because small differences in the upper levels will make all the difference at the surface. And let's just take a look at the upper levels here in just a second. So this is the Euro. This is yesterday morning's run again that showed that storm coming up along the coast, bringing good amounts of snow all the way from Philly to Boston. Look at the upper levels here. You get this energy, gets out ahead of the main northern piece. The northern piece does dig down, steers this storm up the coast. But look at the evening run. Evening run is completely different. Where are we at here? This is not the evening run. Hold on, let me go to this one here. Give me 1 second. Here's the evening run. Look at this. Northern piece, where's it at? It doesn't even dig south to steer the storm up. It's a flat wave, and it gets pushed out to sea. So the models really don't have a good grip on this. So what you're seeing circulating around social media, don't believe it yet. Yes, I do believe that there is going to be a storm, but the exact track at this point remains very uncertain. I mean, a lot can change between now and then. We're talking 1 week away. February 14th, Valentine's Day weekend, 1 week away. So there's a lot that's going to change. Now, I want to show you the Euro AI because I think the Euro AI is interesting, but we can only take it with a grain of salt because of how far out it is. Now, the Euro AI has done very well with our winter storms this year. So I do put a lot of weight in these AI models. They are excellent. They are really good. They're not perfect. They're far from, actually. Far from perfect. But they're really good. And I'm going to show you what the Euro AI is showing. This is the Euro AI. I'm going to show you. There's our storm. Still more of a flat wave and gets pushed more out to sea. It doesn't come up the coast, but it does bring some snow into the mid-Atlantic. And look where the 540 line is. It's through Pennsylvania. Most of Pennsylvania is going to see snow, but I would not be surprised if this is the track that it takes. You might get some mix up into central Pennsylvania. But look at this. It's a flat wave. Now I'm going to show you yesterday night's run. Look at that. It brings it further north. You get this low pressure here coming in, transfers its energy along the coast, and we don't do well when a storm transfers its energy from over here to the coast. We tend to mix out, at least up to Harrisburg. We tend to mix out across southeastern Pennsylvania. But that's what you can see the drastic differences in the track in just one model run. Now let's look at this morning's run, very early this morning. Look at that 540 line. It's all the way up here in New York now. Track is sort of similar to yesterday afternoon's run, or yesterday evening's run. But look how far north that 540 line is. You're getting mixed up into central Pennsylvania. So don't take everything that you see on social media with a grain of salt. Yes, I believe that there's going to be a storm. Yes, there is going to be some cold air in place, but it's not going to be Arctic cold like we had with the last storm. So it's going to be the swath of snow is not going to be as large. So it's going to really be determined by the track of this storm system. So stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated if anything changes. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like and subscribe.